Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we're going to be talking about the part 2 of the potential for a stock market crash in 2021 or 2022. And at the end of this video, I want to give you a little bonus because I feel like this would be crazy because there's a lot of stuff that could happen. There's a lot of potential for if this can go down because of what people are doing in the market. There's a big potential for a huge crash, huge crash. So let's get into this video. Let's talk about the potential for a stock market crash. I want you guys to comment on this. I want to hear your thoughts on what I'm about to say. If you think that I'm totally wrong, I'm too pessimistic, give me some comments down below. If you think the market is just going to go up in 2021 to 2022, tell me what you think. I want to know. And make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into this video. So reason number one, people are borrowing money like crazy in this market. So $722 billion have been borrowed against their investments through November, compared to in 2018, only $668 billion. So we are borrowing like crazy in this environment because everyone's just making money. It's just so easy right now. You just put your money in anything and it's going to go up 200 to 100%. And this has shown in the past to create a lot of volatility. This is what happened in the 2000s and 2008 where people were just making money like crazy. So they're borrowing money at these low rates and just investing into the stock market. So I guess a lot of borrowing right now kind of makes sense because interest rates are low, but we still got to be worried about that. Because remember, when you're borrowing money against your securities that you have, if your collateral loan reaches a certain point, you're going to have to either sell your securities or actually put more money into your account. But I guess right now, people are not worrying about that because everything is just going up. So people are just borrowing money and then just putting it into the stock market, thinking they're just guaranteed returns right now because everything is just soaring. So it kind of makes sense. But what happens when this turns around, when stuff goes bad or haywire, and everyone it just took out a loan? Many people don't have enough money to keep putting into their account. So if the collateral loan reaches a certain point where they have to pay it back, it's just going to cause a huge downfall in the market, like huge downfall in the market. So that's one thing that you actually got to be really worried about because in today's market, everyone's doing options trading and you can see that huge increase. It was like a 48% increase in options trading in 2020. So just be wary of that. Be focused and understand what's going on in the market right now and just be very cautious. Reason number two, there's a lot of speculation in the market right now. I feel like people are actually not doing the work. People are not actually trying to go out and valuing a company. And people don't understand, as investors, that's our number one main objective in the market. We have to value a company, find out what is it going to generate in the future and discount that back till today. And people are not doing that. People are just investing in stocks that they like, investing in technology stocks that they like, investing in EVs with a nice brand name. So people aren't doing that. And this is going to cause huge bubbles in the market as we see in the EV market. And we're just increasing prices and just increasing the value of these stocks without any like background checks, without anything on it. So just be very careful. Our number one jobs as value investors is to find the value of the company, look at what the price is in the market, and if it's cheaper, 50% off, 30% off, you buy it. If it's not, you move on. So that's the rules of investing, but no one's following that. Everyone is just speculating, put their money in investments that they find intriguing with a nice, good, strong story, which is it's interesting, but you can see there's a huge downfall in that strategy. Third reason, this has been the busiest year of the IPOs since the huge dot-com bubble. And the IPO is the initial public offering, and this just goes to show you how confident people are, how confident managers are. They know that if they just put their company in the market, they're gonna see huge returns. Like people are getting 100% returns on just IPOing their company. So what do you think they're thinking? They're thinking like this market is so overvalued. I can just put my company in the market and it's just gonna soar. And this is what managers are thinking. Because there's huge speculation in the market. They're not looking at the company's 10K and financials and then evaluating the company and buying it. No, they're seeing a new shiny IPO and they're just like, oh, we need to buy this, we need to get it. And that's what's happening. And companies are taking advantage of this. You can see it in the market. Like companies are IPOing like crazy and they're taking advantage of this. So this just goes to show you like what's happening in the market. Like compare, there's been like around 450 IPOs compared to like 2019 where there's only like been like 200 IPOs. So this goes to show you that the market, the managers, companies are taking advantage of this time because they know how much greed is in the market right now. And they know it's the perfect time for huge speculation, for people just buying their company just because they love the story. And lastly, the bonus reason, the government. The government has built some fake safety net for people. People in their minds think that the government is just going to stave the stock market at all times. But is that the truth? Can you believe what can happen in the potential for a huge crash? Think about it. Short sellers are leaving the market. Why would short sellers be in this market? Because we're in uncharted territories. No one knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going on. So short sellers are leaving the market. And guess what's going to happen? Say if stocks crash and there's no short sellers. So there's no short sellers to buy stock when they cover their calls. So then that means that the prices are just going to continue to go down and down because there's no one to actually prop up or stop that like bleeding because there's no short sellers in the market to cover their shorts. So that's going to be a huge potential for the market just to crash. And guys, you got to remember, this is not like the 2000s and the 2008 where interest rates were at like the federal fund rates were at like 6 and 7%. So the government was able to actually lower interest rates to kind of stimulate the market. Right now, the interest rates are already at like 1%. Like you can't you think the government is gonna go into negative percent interest rates? Like there's nowhere else to go in 2021 and 2022 right now. The interest rates are just already too low. So what happens if the market crashes? There's nowhere to go. And on top of that, they're already in $6 trillion of debt. So before in 2000 and 2028, they weren't in that much debt and they had room on their balance sheets to actually accumulate debt. But now their debt is just so high right now. Are they going to take another like 4.4, $2.2 trillion out and just keep doing that and keep putting more debt into the market? I don't know. Who knows, right? But like that potential is scary because the government is not, I don't think the government is just going to keep doing that because they said they're doing this for extreme behaviors because of what happened and it's just a very extreme situation. So people have this false sense of the government is just going to help protect them at all times, at all costs. So that's a huge potential of markets crashing like crazy and going down like crazy if the market happens to crash. So even though I said all of this, I still don't know what's going to happen in the market. I feel like even though I kind of know this, I'm still being safe 50-50 right now. But what are you guys doing? I want to hear your opinions on what I just said. Like, do you believe all of this? Are you pessimistic? Are you more like, no, this is not going to happen. 2021 and 2022 are going to be huge. No one knows. I don't know, but I feel like everyone should just be careful because there's been a lot of stuff going on. What are your thoughts on this? I want to hear your comments, your opinions. Guys, if you like this video, can you please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace.